Oh my gosh, I knew I should have taken the ferry boat. If you guys look straight ahead, they are finally using the second gangway bridge that they created, or like the walkway. You see how they're walking off the ferry boat? Don't know when this was implemented. It could have been today, but they're finally using it. They're walking off the second deck of the ferry boat into Magic Kingdom. With that, welcome back to your daily dose of Disney, everybody. We made it here for rope drop. Luckily, because my alarm didn't go off until about 7:50. Actually, it didn't go off at all. That's when I woke on up. For some reason, my iPhone just like stops working. Like, you know how you swipe on the iPhone and it's supposed to vibrate? I lose the vibration, I lose all the sound, but I woke up. We made it into Magic Kingdom at 8:45. I'd say that's pretty darn good. I did buy Genie Plus today, but the earliest time I could get a lightning lane for was about 10:30 for Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're kind of going to have a mixture of just walking through the standby lines to see how those actually are here in the morning on a busy Thanksgiving weekend. It is Saturday today after all, but let's go on and test that out to see how the standby wait times are and how many rides we can do with Genie Plus today.
Cinderella Castle for a very special presentation.
Usually we're in by now, but thanks to my alarm, we're not. But we still made it. We still made it. Because we can't even go into the park and the rides until 9 in 15 minutes. I'm very proud of myself, just rushing out of bed. I shot out of bed, put my contacts in, put a hat on, like, we gotta go. We gotta get here at 9. It's chilly out though. It's about like 66 degrees, and I do want to make a correction because on my Thanksgiving Day vlog, I said that I couldn't make a lightning lane until 9. I was wrong. That was talking about the individual lightning lane. Everybody who purchases Genie Plus, that $15 per person, can make their first lightning lane selection at 7 a.m. It's just the hotel guests who can buy the additional lightning lane that is anywhere from $7 to $15 per person, and those are like the marquee, the very popular attractions, like for instance here, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Space Mountain. Even though we have seen the Christmas decorations, I feel like it does have a different feeling, especially after Thanksgiving. It's got a better feeling. It's like a more Christmas spirit, because actually it's here, it's coming next. Without a doubt in my mind, it's going to be a busy day. However, I do think Genie Plus is best utilized at the Magic Kingdom, simply because there's so many attractions. It's just gonna be interesting to see when our next return time for our second lightning selection will be. I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty far in the afternoon, but I could be caught off guard, and we could get one right away. Also, we have an update with the Citizen 50th anniversary clock that they just recently redid. They actually added embroidered little banners on the clock. Nice little touch. This is completely done now. I know I've asked this before, but it's been a while. What do you guys prefer, Halloween or Christmas here at the Magic Kingdom? And I'm kind of torn. I'm torn in between. I'm sort of kind of in love with Christmas at the Magic Kingdom at the moment. You know what? I'll let you guys take a listen of all the sights and sounds right now of Main Street. It's pretty exciting. Okay, let's head to the stage show. That should be starting in about 5 minutes. The welcome show, where we get our first fireworks of the day. As far as our rope drop strategy goes, I'm actually going to go to the left into Liberty Square, Adventureland, and Frontierland, because all the way to the right, Tomorrowland and Fantasyland, those are the parts of the Magic Kingdom that are open for early hours for those staying at hotels. So theoretically, no one's in line right now besides those waiting for the rope drop into these new lands. So those are going to be your best opportunities to get on some walk-ons here in the morning. And there is a ride we haven't been on in quite some time. It is over here. And let the rope drop. Let's go. The magic is calling us. We cannot stop. We must go. We're gonna go into Frontierland. There's one ride we haven't been on in like forever. I will say it does sort of kind of stink that our first lightning lane isn't until like 10:30, but that's okay. I'm hoping some of these rides are gonna be walk-ons for us, especially right here in the morning for rope drop. So theoretically, using the lightning lanes in the morning doesn't really benefit us in any way until when we have our selection. So that's what I'm praying for. We're definitely gonna get on one walk on here for sure in the morning. But as you can see, everybody has the same idea as we do. But it's really not that bad. Looks like they're gonna hold us off by Frontierland. Usually sometimes these ropes are dropped. I wonder if they're having some slow starts. All right, good news. They said they might be having a slow start, they might not. But I guess they just do this on busy mornings for safety procedures, precautions. They're walking, everybody. I never really rope drop this area just because they have slow starts all the time. Splash Mountain and Thunder, sometimes they never open with the park, so I always think it's a risk. Hopefully we get lucky this morning. And there we go. We already had a cast member spieling that Splash is open, but Big Thunder is delayed here in the morning. That's usually what happens, but luckily for us, the attraction I wanted to go on that we haven't been on in like forever is open. Usually it's the other way around. It's Splash that has a slow start, but today it's Thunder. I really love how I have like 80 weather days when it's warm out, but no, we decided to go on it when it's 64 degrees out. Gotta love how my brain thinks sometimes, right? But for some reason, Splash Mountain is just always more popular than Thunder. What would you guys rather do, Splash or Thunder? Every time I come here, Splash always has a longer wait time. Inch by inch, we're slowly moving here. Slowly but surely. We've got the back, which is good because that's usually where you don't get wet. But usually you don't get wet at all anymore, especially right now. They have like all the water turned down. So there's like really no backspill into the log. However, you know, never say never, it is a water ride. Here we go. Oh my, what a wonderful day. Plenty of sunshine headed my way. Hello, Dad. Dad! Real quick, as we have like a downtime, so far there is no news about the Princess and the Frog refresh of Splash Mountain. Nothing yet. Oof. During old times, I would have got stoked just now with that jet. Disney has stayed quiet about Princess and the Frog. Really nothing currently happening. Here we go. A 3, 2, 1. Stay with me. Dad! Dad! Alright, here we go. Will I get wet? Please don't get wet. Please don't get wet. We're good.
As usual.
I do declare, man, that my laughing place doesn't gonna give you life.
Oh, shoot. Woo. Woo. Okay, got a little sprinkle. You guys got a little wet. I got, you know, just some sprinkles. I mean, don't get really that wet. The only thing that's really wet is my arm because I was holding it up and that's obviously spraying water. So my right arm is kind of soaked. Thunder is open for us. We're gonna get this one out of the way as well. We're gonna get two walk-ons. Say it with me. It's a walk-on. Getting pretty lucky. I feel like on like very busy weekends, especially like Christmas, these lines are ready to be pretty full. But Thunder, I tell you, is a very efficient ride. It's very efficient. I'm gonna request the back because we had the back at Splash. I want the back on Thunder now.
Cause this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Woo-hoo! Woo! Ooh, it's chilly. Oh, it's cold. Bump, biddity bump, biddity bump, bump. There she is. Here we go. Ah! Say it with me, everybody. Say it with me. Dad! 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 I feel like roller coasters are just as good as coffee in the morning. We didn't get our coffee, but I'm wide awake. Thanks to Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. But the time is literally 9:37. We've been in the park, what, for all of 30 minutes. We got on 2 rides, and I want to take a look at how the park is actually at the moment, because while I was in line for Thunder, there was a lot of walk-ons still. It doesn't seem too busy this morning, which is really weird for Thanksgiving weekend. Thunder's line did, though, get a little bit longer. A lot longer, actually, wow. Thunder just went up to a 40. Splash is a 5-minute wait. Pirates is a 15. Jungle Cruise is always consistently long. It's a 60. Mansion, which we're heading to right now, is 15. Peter Pan's only a 45-minute wait. I mean, just scanning around, the park is pretty empty for a Thanksgiving weekend, in my opinion, for Rope Drop. Lucky for us. I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit more packed. Didn't even have to buy Genie today with all these wait times. We'll see. We'll see, though. We'll see. If you think about it, though, right now at the moment, those who did do those early hours for hotel guests, they're flooding these lands because they already were theoretically in Fantasyland and Tomorrowland for about an hour now, and they probably could have gotten on a lot of those attractions. So this side of the park will get busier with those guests coming on in, while those coming into the park are probably heading to Seven Dwarfs or Tomorrowland. In my opinion, that's how I feel like the park is operating, at least just by the wait times this morning. Mansion actually just opened up their keelboat queue. That's they only do that when it's like kind of sort of a long line. We'll see how long this actually takes. It does look pretty long, but it doesn't really take too long sometimes. I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss because it is like an omni mover, which is like a continuously moving ride, which is kind of efficient. But when it's this long, I usually kind of try to avoid it. But we don't have to do anything until about 45 minutes. So I have 45 minutes to spare for our first lightning lane. This is their keelboat queue, and the reason why it was called a keelboat because actually there used to be an attraction here called the keelboats. Now it's just a line for the Haunted Mansion. The keelboats, I believe, actually opened with the park in 1971. Well, the wait time just went up to 45 minutes. You can tell it's because of the lightning lane is pretty darn backed up. We'll see how long it takes. It's definitely not going to take that long, especially here in the morning. I'll be very surprised if we wait 45. I'm going to say about 25. And this is where the keelboats used to be. I've never been on it, but, you know, just some park history. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions is everyone's like, is this the Haunted Mansion line? It is. Don't worry. Don't worry. We are currently cruising through this line. And quick fun fact, for those of you guys who are new, I used to work here at the Haunted Mansion. One of my favorite things that I used to do, I would grab roses from the middle center over there. You're not supposed to do this, but I would hand them out. No. Wouldn't do that often, but it was kind of fun. It was really fun. It was my only chance of being a bachelor, you know, on the TV show, The Bachelor. Yeah, okay.
Wait, I've got it. Tiger is perfect and delightfully morbid. Oh, thank you, muses. Let's try another poem.
It's so dark. So very dark.
Busts of the greatest ghostwriter, the literary world.
Haunted Mansion only took about 15-20 minutes. Not too shabby. Thought today was gonna be way more packed than it is. Everyone must still be in their food comas and is sleeping. So interesting. I thought today was gonna be packed. It's really not today in the morning. It's still chilly out though. It's about 64 degrees. It's pretty cold. I'm surprised I don't even have a jacket on at this point. Okay, great. This is what I was hoping would happen. Pirates of the Caribbean's line is out of this world. It's pretty much outside at this point. It's a posted 40-minute wait. We can go on at 10:25. It's for our return time is 10:30. You can go 5 minutes early for your lightning lane utilizing Genie Plus. If it wasn't long, I was honestly just gonna skip the lightning lane and just go on the standby line because I feel like it would have been quicker. But obviously, the lightning lane's gonna be so much faster than this. It's a very long line. Just met a couple of you guys. I'm actually gonna ride with them because they have the same return time as I do. So we're gonna go on Pirates, and keep in mind too, at the second touch point, that is when you can get another lightning lane return. So I'm gonna be doing that once I hit the second touch point. I'll try out the first one as well, but gotta see when I can get next, because that's important to utilize as much of the lightning lane selections as obviously we can. So this is the first touch point. And it doesn't work. Let me get out my card. There we go. Thank you. There's actually no second touch points at Pirates, so I could get one right now. Let's do it. All right, y'all, I did just book my second Lightning Lane option. We're gonna be heading actually over to Tomorrowland Speedway right after Pirates. Keep in mind, after you use it, book another one ASAP. That's the name of the game.
Strike your colors, you bloomin' cockroaches! Surrender, Captain Jack Sparrow, or by thunder we'll burn the city to the ground!
Oh, quit your clucking! The gentlemen want the rum! Don't ya, boys?
What I wouldn't give to see the look on Captain Jack Sparrow's face when he hears tell 'tis only me what's got the goods. Keep still, I'm studying me map. That blasted pocket picking pirate. We got building nice keys. Here you be sport. As a juicy man.
Well, that was totally rad. It was so cool. I love being able to ride rides with you guys. It just worked out perfectly. And she was actually telling me a little bit about DAS because they use DAS. And the cool thing is, I actually didn't really know, is that you can actually pre-book 2 selections before arriving. You actually have to call Disney and they'll give you like some options that you can book, and they pre-book 2. And then once you use it, you can book another one. So you theoretically always have 2 Lightning Lane options, and that is only for DAS Pass, which is the Disability Access Service. It used to be the old Genie, but now it's kind of all merged together with Genie Plus and Genie. It's confusing. Just know it's Disability Access is only those for those who have disabilities like autistic and whatnot, but it's a really cool feature, especially if you can't wait in lines, you know. But also for reference here is actually the current return times of all of the rides with the Lightning Lane. Most of them are for right now, unless you're talking about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which I think was $12 today. That one actually might be all sold out. It's good to know about all this so you guys can see which attractions people are selecting. But a lot of the times I can get, you know, pretty much right now, besides Peter Pan's Flight right here, you're gonna see Seven Dwarfs. Is it sold out? It is sold out. That one is completely gone, and no one's really buying Space Mountain. Also too, if you guys are park hopping, that individual Lightning Lane selection, you can only make 2 of those a day regardless of the park. So Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, if you're park hopping, hopefully, maybe possibly, Flight of Passage would be available still, but probably not. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like on this semi-non-busy holiday weekend. I feel like a lot of people didn't buy Genie Plus today. I would have been okay with not purchasing Genie Plus today, and I wouldn't have thought that because, you know, it is Thanksgiving weekend, like I said before. It's just really weird, really odd. Very odd, actually. I wonder what Thanksgiving Day was like, but maybe we'll come here on Christmas Day. Beautiful castle this morning. Holy camole. Oh, it's just beautiful. I love how no one's over here as well. We got the whole pathway to ourselves. Oh, I hope they keep this up for a while. I really love this castle. I wonder if they're gonna go back to the old one. Since the Princess Fairy Tale Hall has opened, the Evil Stepsisters are actually just meeting over here right now. Well, I think this is their permanent spot. We haven't even gone inside Princess Fairy Tale Hall since the opening. They are meeting in there now. We will have to come do this someday. I don't think you can book a Lightning Lane for them, but they are back. It's like a 40-minute wait. We gotta go do our Lightning Lane. It's actually right now. You know, maybe we do have a packed day. Winnie the Pooh's a posted 60-minute wait. This worked out perfectly though, because we went from one Lightning Lane to another Lightning Lane. I mean, this line's not too long. It's probably about a 15-minute wait. Not for us. Not for us. Last time we went on this, someone said this should be rethemed to Sugar Rush. That would be really nice. I always thought it would be cool if they extended Tron theming here, but I think Sugar Rush would fit. Sugar Rush is from Wreck-It Ralph, by the way, if you haven't seen that show. Or, sorry, the movie. And away we go. Enjoy the ride, everybody. strategy with today is booking lightning lanes that I can just jump to the next one. We just did that. We're gonna be going to Ariel's ride. I really do think that Magic Kingdom is probably the best park to utilize Genie Plus with. I think we all know that, but even on like a semi-busy day today, I can still just go to the next ride, to the next ride, to the next ride. And that's what I was really curious on, because at Hollywood Studios, the reservations were booked all the way into the afternoon. Here we at least still have some that we can just jump to the next ride, which is really great. Hey guys, what's up again? What's up? Hey! It is time for our lightning. We just went from one lightning lane to another, and probably to another if we really wanted. And I think the wait time went up to like a half an hour. That's a win for us. That is a win for sure. Thank you. In we go. Very interesting. This is our like third attraction that they didn't do a second tap. Once Genie launched, they did use these, but it looks like they're not utilizing a second tap anymore. So after the first tap, you should be able to book another lightning lane. So theoretically, I gotta do it right now. Time to enjoy our swim. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Genie boys lucky, they ain't for a worse thing. One day when the boss get hungry, yes, you gonna be on the face. Oh, unfortunate souls in this one.
Another ride and another ride with a couple of you guys. I'm telling you, that's the coolest thing ever. It doesn't happen all the time. It's just like, you know, if I'm at a ride and they have a lightning lane too, I'm like, let's go on the ride together. Here they were there. They're really sweet.
Hi Kyle, thanks a lot. Great riding Ariel with you. Appreciate it.
Crowds are getting up there today. Here at 12 o'clock. The line is all the way outside now. 45-minute wait posted. Well, some things never change. Usually 12 o'clock, 12:30 here at Magic Kingdom. Main Street is pretty crowded. It looks like the crowds are coming in very, very on time to what they have been. Didn't know it was gonna get this packed, but it looks like it is a packed day after all. Mornings, best time to do it. Best time to utilize Genie Plus, especially here at the Magic Kingdom. You saw what we all did in a matter of like, I don't know, 3-4 hours. We did a lot, and if I was here all day, I could probably do every attraction. Definitely could do every attraction. Lots of people here for sure now. For sure now. Definitely not the quickest way out for us today, but I did want to come up here and show you guys how they're utilizing the second gangway entrance and exit of the ferry boats. Well, my phone started malfunctioning, so we didn't get to see it drop, but it dropped pretty slow, and this is the first time I'm actually catching it up close with everyone leaving from the second story on the ferry boat. I wonder if we can walk up there when we're boarding. I doubt it. I think it's just for getting off. But yay, finally up and running. Probably shave like a minute off the deboarding process. Looks like it's just part of the deboarding process, not the boarding, which kind of makes sense because you can just go up the stairs. Made it a little bit faster. Bet you it speeds up the process.
Hello folks, and welcome aboard. Please take your time and watch your step. We're gonna be...
Well, we had quite a day, and I'm happy I got to show you guys the new second gangway entrance to the Magic Kingdom, and they're actually installing one over the TTC as well. Real quick shout out to Ronnie Gallo over on my Patreon. I hope today was kind of helpful for you guys. Obviously, we beat the majority of the crowds, as you saw as we were walking on out. More people were piling on in. That's kind of normal for Disney parks, you know. We've kind of seen that throughout the whole year. I did think purchasing Genie was better to our advantage today just because we went to 3 attractions, walk-ons just like that. And if we were here all day, we would definitely be able to finish everything. But that was it for your Daily Dose, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Jump around, jump around, jump around, jump up and get down, jump.
There we are. I love your pins. That's awesome. You got Groot,